Yo, what is up guys? It's me Eve again here playing Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains. In today's video, we're gonna talk about the new leaks for two characters. First one is gonna be first anniversary character, the second banner that we're getting. It's gonna be the Kaneki. And obviously the next Carnival character already been leaked. I don't think it's a full leak, maybe it's like a little bit of raw leak. But we'll definitely see a little bit more closer when he comes in. But we're definitely going to talk about some of his skills as well. So, in terms of Kaneki, again, before that, thanks a lot for Chad Majo for always doing the leaks. You can follow him on Twitter and in his Discord for sure. As well as, obviously, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to see more content like that. And let's get into the skills. So the active skill here, deal penetration damage equal to 520% of the attack to the target. This is ultra penetration and increases the pen rate by 30% for this attack and ignores the enemy's block chance when dealing damage. An extra 50% of the damage is dealt. Again, it's really hard to tell on the active skills how good the damage is going to be like. But I assume like he seems like a pretty much a support character that could deal big damage because I see him having you're gonna see it a little bit later, but he's an absolute pursuit that is also doing damage. So I assume he's gonna be like a supportive type of passively supporting everyone, not like really doing like a full-on supportive job. So I assume he's gonna be a DPS character again. And because of that, I assume he's gonna have a pretty high damage capacity. And because of that, I do think this damage should probably be very, very decent. It shouldn't be too low. At least I'm hoping for that. So like he's single like because currently single type of characters not really that interested because their damage is currently very low because mostly a lot of the characters are very old in, for example, in Anteiku in that sense. A lot of the characters are very old, and because of that, like for example, red Toka, green Toka, all of their damage is pretty low compared to even the newest AoE characters, like even Nishiki, the new Toka. They can do more damage like to a single character than them when you play them. So we do need like a really good single target, I think, to be able to compete with the whole AoE type of gameplay on the Anteiku. But we'll see how he'll perform on the single target damage. Peace and Chaos. When the battle starts, if all allied characters on the field are Anteiku, grant all allied characters the peace power, otherwise self-gain the chaos power. So he gives it either to the whole Anteiku or to himself. So if he's gonna be in other teams, he's gonna be giving it to himself. This is kind of weird. I thought that he's gonna be giving it to. Oh, yeah, wait. But okay, we'll read the peace power. Increases basic stats by 20% and defense-related stats by 15%, and when your turn starts, heal self for 12% of the max HP. Okay, he is like, this is insane. 20% basic stats, and then another 15% for defense-related stats, and then also you get a heal. I don't know, like how is healing gonna be still viable? Because again, that tactic that reduces the healing, does it reduce this healing or not? Because Toka also has the you can't reduce the healing lower than the base, I think. Like in terms of like life, the regeneration rate and stuff like that, you can't reduce it lower than the base value of that number. So I don't know how it's gonna look like with the heal self stuff. If you start first, obviously you can heal, but if you start second, does it still heal? Or like if you're getting applied by debuffs that doesn't allow you to heal, does it like just don't happen anymore? Like that's the interesting part. I think could be interesting to see if he's gonna still be healing those 20% without looking at anything, or is he not gonna be stealing them? But Chaos Power, for every 10% of HP, increases the attack by 2%. Okay. When dealing damage, deals extra damage equal to 80% of the attack, and gain the ability to enjoy all of the effects granted to specific characters. I'll give you three. Okay, so This is interesting. So he, when I first we first like saw his raw skills, there was like leaks a few days ago without like having like a proper, basically full on leak on them. Uh, I think like people said that he's like a really 50-50 character, but now I see that he's not really like a 50-50. I think he's more better than Anteku almost. Like he does give, like he gains buff himself. I thought he's gonna be giving buffs to Aogiri, honestly, when I hear that he's gonna be like a character for Aogiri as well. This is like literally no use in Aogiri, I think. It could be something like if he's gonna have by himself actually good damage, this could be useful. Like if he by himself without any buffs will be having good damage without like needing a big amount of HP, then sure, this could be okay actually. Because again, Aogiri is not famous for like being HP related. They're good on defense, but like they're not really good on HP. That's why, for example, the Ayukara Ayato is not really working in that team because again he needs HP to give you shields, and those shields are not doing basically anything for you. But like Noro has a pretty high HP stuff. After a lot of buffs, I guess you could have a decent amount of HP, so this could work. Uh, Gaining all the abilities to enjoy all of the effect guaranteed to specific characters, that's an interesting one. I hope to, like, once he gets in, I will definitely see what are those effects are, like, what type of, like, can you actually just get all of the passives from the Aogiri? How is that gonna look like? Because again, it doesn't, like, uh, I don't think it's gonna be like just you just take the passive of a Noro from him or anything like that. Obviously, that's gonna be too OP. So it's probably like some buffs that they get from attacking or something like let's say Green Eye, so the passive that he applies for some like extra damage and buffs. Uh, I think that could be the case for here as well. Like he's gonna do some like extra damage that he's gonna be doing as well. But then again, like I don't, if he's not gonna be like doing big damage with his active skill or the absolute pursuit, then I don't think there is like a point to put him in there. But if he's gonna be definitely doing big damage, there could be just for the sake of like Aogi could potentially come back to what it used to be looking like, how they're like full on just a DPS team, and Anteku is just gonna be full on survivability with this Can. But Can is definitely gonna be looking like he's gonna be OP in Anteku for sure. With just this 0 stars ability already looking like a fucking OP character. Absolute Pursuit. When your turn ends, deal Impale damage. So Impale always ignores the defense. The attack for equal to 240% attack to the enemy with the lowest HP percentage, so that's single target. If the target's HP is less than 60% after taking the damage, deal truth damage equal to 280% to all enemies. This is looking very OP. Like there's no way someone is not getting 60% lower if you start first. Like there is no way. Like there's literally no team that can't get lower than 60%. So this is basically guaranteed, I think. Like the only time that this could not work is if you're not starting first. But I think if you're starting first, this is always implied. Like this is always going to be the case when you're going to be doing. The truth, the damage ignores the sharing effect, the target's shield, and the additional damage reduction. Oh my god, this is also OP. Holy shit. Ignoring so much is like he's literally ignoring defense, shields, and additional damage reduction, bro. He's ignoring everything. He's just purely doing damage to the HP. That's insanity. That's an OP one. This one is for sure OP. When Self has a peace power, deal extra damage equal to 7% of the max HP. So, okay, we're definitely back. This is like a new Owl who is like fully, you need the full HP, he's gonna be doing more damage. You're not gonna be, so basically you're not gonna be doing the red potentials on him. You're probably gonna be doing the green ones just for the sake of this, like damage increase. Is gonna be crazy if you just go for the green ones. When using the active skill to attack, when Self has a Chaos Power increases attack by 30%, when using active skill to attack. Okay, this is looking good. 30% increase? Actually, like, you're already getting increase in attack here. So I think this is actually gonna be really good in our year, maybe, because of like 30% increase. Additionally, with this like 50 here from the pen rate, as well pen rate increase, all of that increase, he could be actually very viable for the Anteku. And like maybe like something new with an Aogiri, it could be let's say we switch up. I think you can switch up combat Ken, right? So it's Noro, Ken, Green Ayato. Then we put on the field. Maybe we even put like the new, like not the new one, but we Psy Ayato, and in the back it could be either Noro or Naki. Oh, sorry, not Nari, Arima or Naki. I think Naki most in most cases. So it's not gonna be like really full on just survivability anymore. I think it's gonna be like more of a 50-50 type of build where you have a decent survivability, but you also gonna go for a good damage capacity. So I think that's more important. As well as if the Anteku is gonna be really strong now, you most likely we're gonna get switched on Jason. Jason could be in the team again, like the with Jason, because again he's the only one. If either Red Toka again is gonna be on the field, he's the only one who can surpass her charm, or like you need a full-on AOE team otherwise. Then like that could be the case, and Jason could actually come back for the CP advantage team there. So we'll need to see how it's gonna look like. This is basically how the broski was looking on Kaneki. I think he's overly really interesting. We're definitely gonna have some fun with him. Celebration partner, this is the next Carnival. This is gonna be Hide. And he's gonna be a first support Carnival character out there. I think it's looking very interesting as well, because he seems like a diverse support. So he's probably gonna be extremely broken, I assume. He's gonna be played everywhere, like kind of like the diverse Uta, the first one, the support Uta blue one. He was played everywhere when he came out. Like for first few months, he was like literally in any team. You couldn't play anyone else in terms of support. Like there wasn't even any supports at that time. But it was Uta plus Ayato plus Juzo, the good old days, of the CP advantage for those three, and you just one tap the whole enemy team. But this is like him. I think this is an interesting character. At least it's not another version of someone else. Okay, let's read about the abilities. So skill, this is, I assume this is active skill. After granting all allies a 24.3% increase to basic stats for 3 turns, the users gain 2 stacks of efficiency optimization up to 4 stacks. Okay. Efficiency optimization. When an allied character uses an active skill, this effect is consumed, causing the allied to repeat the same skill. But the repeating skill only deals 40% of this. Oh my god, this is insanity. Like that one is fucking crazy. Repeat the damage again. Like if you can repeat that, does it mean that you can also apply the effects again? Like some of these skills, like let's say Ayato, right? Green Ayato, bro. Imagine him applying that debuffs all over again. Or like I don't know, let's say the Owl, the with Owl doing that type of skill again is insane. And like it is gonna be depending on if you can like do a 3-star skill again with Owl, bro. The enemy team is dead instantly. Imagine 3-star skill with Owl is just, it's instant dead. You can't do anything versus that shit. But okay. The passive number 1, at the start of the battle, the user gains friendly companions and increases all allies base stats by 15. When the user gains efficiency optimization, all allies gain 5 damage dealt for 2 turns up to 2 stacks. Okay, this is also looking very strong. 15% all again allies increase on basic stats. This is already 3 turns. This is also like another 15. It's insanity. Friendly companion. At the start of the battle, if you are allied character with a different tags from the user gains the tags that are most common among allies with this different type. Oh, this is also interesting. He is kind of gonna be like a full-on diverse character. When you have, he's literally gonna get the same tag. So if you're playing in Anteku, he's gonna be Anteku. If you're playing him in Aogiri, he's gonna be Aogiri. That's so cool. This is actually they cooked with this one. I do like this one a lot. When an allied character uses an active skill, this effect is consumed, causing them to repeat the same skill, with the repeated skill dealing 40% of the original damage. So this is the same thing as here. I love this. Again, I love this one. But I think this is going to be like really OP. I think this is going to be extremely broken. I don't know. The passive number 2, when the allied character with the highest attack falls below 50% of the HP for the first time, both that character and the user gain devotion until the end of the turn. Devotion, when a protected ally takes damage, 50% of the damage is redirected to the user. If the protected ally dies, the user loses 50% of their max HP, removes devotion, revives that ally. Protection reduces damage taken by 30%. Oh my god, he can also heal. This is so fucking broken. Nah. They're actually trolling. I like, this is like, this might be the most broken character to ever come to Tokyo Ghoul. He can fucking revive, bro. What the fuck is this? He's giving you a shit ton of buffs or basic stats. He can make you attack 2 times. Nah, this guy is gonna be the most broken fucking character out there. No one is like, Noru was broken, but this is beyond broken, bro. Noru is nothing. Noru's brokenness, if they don't change anything in here, I think Noru is like a child's play compared to this. This, like, having this guy in every team is gonna be a nightmare. Like, this is actually, like, Noru is nothing compared to this guy. Like, everyone was, like, crying over how Noru is OP. And obviously I understand that he's extremely overpowered. The power creep on Noru is insane. But then, like, holy shit, you haven't seen this, bro. This shit is even scarier than Noru. I would rather fight Noru meta for the rest of my life than this shit. This is gonna be insanity. I don't know. This seems like an extremely broken one. The passive 3, during your team turn, the first time the user uses a skill, all allies gain inspiration up to 3 times. When inspiration reaches 3 stacks, all allies gain courage and skill level increases. Inspiration increases damage dealt by 5% and armor break rate by 5%. Courage increases all stats by 8% and causes attack to deal an additional 100% attack power damage, which ignores defense. Like, I don't know. How can you make... Okay, sorry, you might not see this one in the end. But this is insanity. I don't know. Like, I don't think there's, like, any other word to actually, like, call this fucking character. This is impossible to call him otherwise. This character is just pure insanity. There's nothing more OP than this guy in the game now. If they don't change anything until he comes into the game, he's gonna break the game. He's gonna be played in every team. It doesn't matter what you play on Teiko, Aogiri. Now it's probably also doesn't really matter if you have like any defense related stuff or anything like that. He's just doesn't give a shit. The CP advantage is gonna be all about it. Like, you have survivability on Aogiri. No one gives a shit anymore, because this fucking guy has everything. He's gonna buff the damage so high that you're gonna be shitting yourselves, even on the survivability. Your Antego has a survivability build with a new can. Oh, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna do 2 fucking attacks in the same time. Oh god, this is gonna be OP. I'm really excited to know how he's gonna look like. Like, again, how he's gonna be. I'm assuming he's gonna be extremely broken already by looking at this. But when he probably comes in a game, he's gonna be even more broken. But I'm really curious to see how the meta will evolve. It's probably gonna be full CP advantage for sure. But other than that, hopefully you have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comments. Tell me what you think about these 2 characters. And hopefully you have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as join the Discord, and also tune in for the streams. We're going to be talking about the leaks for the Carnival as well on the stream. Hopefully I will see you there. And other than that, hopefully have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.